Crime is a growing problem today, but there is something we can do about it. I'm Mayor Richard Arrington, Jr., urging you to get involved through Crime Stoppers.
Crime Stoppers is a program that depends on you to make it work. So pick up the phone, get involved, and make a difference.
If you have information that leads to an arrest and conviction, you can receive up to a $1,000 reward from Crime Stoppers. Watch Crime Stoppers Wednesdays at 10 on BRC 6.
Land of Frost, sliced meat thin. Land of Frost, big meat grins. Sliced meat thins, big meat grins. Must be Land of Frost.
There's a grin in every bite, more flavor in every slice, because Land of Frost knows the thinner you slice it, the better the taste. So stack it up, pack it up, snack along just for grins.
Sliced meat thins, big meat grins.
A grin in every bite, more flavor in every slice.
Must be Land of Frost.
The world of medicine at one place.
A manhunt is underway in Etowah County following a triple murder. Hundreds, maybe thousands, dead in Cameroon following natural gas emissions from a volcanic lake. These stories and others today at 12.
Good Times today on WBRC Channel 6.
If it was news and you know it, you'll win some heavy cash on Headline Chasers. And now here's our headliner, Wink Martindale.
Well, okay. Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Welcome, players. Here we are, ready to play Headline Chasers again, where we get together and play the events, the voices, the places, and the faces that made front-page headlines. And if our players recognize the stories we show them, they can win a lot of cash. Let's say hello to those couples. Who are they, John?
Well, originally from Seattle, Washington, Wink, this is Mike and Laurie Cole. And from Atlanta, Georgia, this is Catherine Spear and Edward McNally.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome. Atlanta, huh? Nice to see you. Good luck to all of you. We'll talk a little bit later and chat and find out a bit about you. But we won't run anybody away from here from Georgia. Not at all. Nice to have all four of you. Here's the way we play our game. Headline Chasers features these sections: cover stories, voices of headliners, and we have headline stories from the past and present. All of the headlines that we use on this show, and the newspapers as well, have been specifically made up for this show. The material is always based on actual people and events. Let's go to the headlines first. They're a lot of fun, I think. They're worth $500 each, and when the clues are given, the monies go down, so play as quickly and come up with the headlines fast as you can. Our first headline is taken from the fashion section of the Los Angeles News. The date is July 5th, 1946. I hear no buzz for 500. First clue is scanty attire. Now we're going to add some letters. Oh, we don't need another clue. Catherine and Edward, what does it say?
Bikini Wins Fashion Show.
Is it Bikini Wins Fashion Show for $300? No, that's incorrect. Mike and Laurie, you want to go for the headline for $300 or you want another clue?
We'll go for it.
All righty. What does it say for $300?
Bikini Wow's Fashion Show.
Maybe you're right. Is it Bikini Wow's Fashion Show for $300? Yes, from 1946, the 5th of July headline. So you lead by 300 to zip. Okay, you got the headline, but how about the whole story? Here are a couple of questions based on that headline worth $100 each. Just jump in when you know it. The bikini swimsuit was named after the Bikini Atoll Island. In what ocean is that island located? Catherine and Edward.
Pacific?
Yes, that's right, the South Pacific. You are right, worth $100. Question number 2, in what European city was the bikini first modeled? Mike and Laurie.
France.
Paris.
I'm sorry, you said the country first, and I asked for the city, so I have to call you wrong. In what European city was the bikini first modeled? Catherine and Edward, what is your answer?
We're going to go for Paris.
You would be right, Paris. Sorry to have to do that to you, but you gave me the country rather than a city. $200 to $300. Take a look at this one, everybody. Another altered headline from the legal pages of the Omaha News, February 18th, 1970. First clue, National Convention. Letters. No buzz yet. How about another clue? Rioters' trial. Catherine Spear and Edward McNally think they know. What?
Chicago 7 verdict split.
Is it Chicago 7 verdict split worth $300? Let's take a look and see if they're right or wrong. They are right. Bullseye. Chicago 7 verdict split. You lead by $200. Now, worth $100 each. These two questions on that headline. At what national convention did the Chicago... Mike and Laurie.
The Chicago Convention.
No, I can't accept that. Catherine and Edward, at what national convention did the Chicago 7 plan to start a riot?
The Democratic National Convention?
You got it. Democratic National Convention. That's what we were looking for, Mike and Laurie. Second question, name the former Attorney General who intervened in this case. Catherine and Edward.
John Mitchell?
No, that's wrong. Sorry. Mike and Laurie, do you know? Okay.
Niece.
No, Ramsey Clark, the Attorney General under President Johnson. Ramsey Clark. Okay, $600 to $300. $300 lead for Catherine and Edward. Back to the headline. We took this one from the entertainment section of the New York Times. The date is June 20th, 1910. Way back there. First clue is Flo's newest. Letters. Comedian, your second clue for $300. More letters. Okay, Mike and Laurie, for $300, tell me.
Ziegfeld introduces Fanny Bryce.
If you're right, you tied the score at $600 each. Is it Ziegfeld introduces Fanny Bryce? Yes, it is. From June 20th, 1910. Very good. Tie score. Each of these worth $100 on that headline. Bryce gained international attention for her performance of this song. Name it. Song is My Man, My Man. Name the contemporary singer. All right, Catherine and Edward.
Barbra Streisand?
Right, Barbra Streisand. In Funny Girl, later made a hit of that song all over again, My Man. Scores. Catherine Spear and Edward McNally with $700. And on my left, Mike and Laurie Cole behind by $100, but a good close match. $600 is their total. In the next edition, the second edition of the show, our couples will test their skill at recognizing the voices and the faces, the mugs of newsmakers past and present. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Don't go away. See how well you'll play the game.
Father Flanagan, you've got dirty dentures.
Heavens! I just soaked them.
Soaking's not enough. That's why your dentures are dirtier than they should be. Brushing with Denture Cream cleans denture film much better. Look, when tested against Efferdent, Denture Cream denture toothpaste gets dentures much cleaner.
Nearly twice as clean.
So don't get caught with dirty dentures. Brush them clean with minty-tasting Denture Cream or mouthwash fresh Denture Gel.
It's a miracle.
Everyone knows that Dale Steak Seasoning makes the world's greatest steaks right in your own home. But did you know what a wonderful taste Dale's can create for marinated chicken?
Scrumptious.
And what a flavor it can give to vegetables.
Fantastic.
Dale Seasoning adds a distinctly delicious taste to all meats. You need no other sauce or seasoning.
Marvelous.
Dale Steak Sauce.
A sauce for all reasons.
Ask for it at your favorite grocer.
Winn-Dixie, backyard America, lots of cooking going on.
When you want the best beef, buy WD brand. Through Tuesday, a U.S. choice boneless sirloin tip roast is a low $1.69 a pound. Top baked beans with hickory sweet sliced bacon, a hot $1.49. And at Winn-Dixie, a 4-pack of GE Soft White light bulbs is only $1.97.
Winn-Dixie, backyard America.
Name?
Mary Tyler Moore.
America's First Lady of Comedy is coming at you.
Eat your heart out, Nancy Reagan.
She's got a heart as big as all outdoors.
Honey, I've been molded by the best.
And a body to match.
If you want my body.
So if you're looking for laughter, catch Nell's act on Gimme a Break.
Premiering this fall on WBRC 6.
We're playing Headline Chasers with, first of all, Catherine Spear and Edward McNally, and they lead by $100 with $700. And you two met on an airplane and you were seated side by side. That is a romantic way to fall in love. And I've always wondered, you were just sitting talking. What did you talk about on the airplane when you met?
We got it backwards because we met at a concert.
Oh, I'm sorry. It said you met when you were seatmates on an airplane.
Maybe we were talking about the concert we met at previously.
Thank you for getting me out of that. I do appreciate that very much. But when you were seated side by side, what do you talk about? Let's say you met for the first time. What would you say to her?
He would quiz me.
That's right. I'd ask her a lot of
about
questions.
what she does and
What kind of movies she'd seen recently.
how much money she has in her purse at the time. Hey, welcome to the show. Nice to have you both. I'll get this straightened out before the end of the show, I promise you. I'll keep your totals right. Well, is that fair? And over here we have a couple of people by the name of Mike and Lori Cole who have $600 so far. And you met at a concert. Tell me I'm right.
We met on the airplane.
Put this over here like this, and we'll Mike and Lori, let's find out about you. You play the bagpipes, is that?
Yes. I played the bagpipes when I was 9. My parents told me I had to learn to play an instrument, and so I figured they better learn to listen to one. So.
Why did you pick bagpipes? I mean, they're so big and they're so cumbersome, and you're so little when you're that age.
My best friend at the time was getting ready to start playing them, so I got into it, and then he moved away a month later, and I was left with him.
And you two, you're the one who met on the airplane. What did he say to you when he said hello for the first time?
Oh, he asked me about the book I was reading, if I liked it, and which city I was from. So we had both grown up about a mile from each other in Seattle, but never knew each other there.
And here you are together.
Here we are.
Isn't that nice? What a nice little story, as I finally got it straight. Lori and Mike get $600 so far. Good luck as we continue the game, okay? Players, this section is concerned with faces and voices of famous newsmakers from the past and present. First, from the sound of the headliner's voice, I want you to identify the newsmaker. The value of the voice, by the way, decreases the longer you play, and you get one guess a couple. Here's your first voice, and I want you to think Mideast. Think Mideast, and listen.
We shall find a common language. We shall speak freely, sincerely, with candor.
Catherine and Edward, who is that for $200?
Menachem Begin.
Is it Menachem Begin for $200? Let's find out. Take a look. It is, and you're right, and you win. You're up to $900, leading by $300. Okay, now let's go to our first cover story. The value of the cover will decrease with each clue. One guess per couple. This is an actual cover, by the way, of Sports Illustrated. Take a look at it. Here comes your first clue. Stanford star. Mike and Lori think they know for $400. Who is it?
John McEnroe.
Is it John McEnroe for $400? Yes, they close the gap and take the lead by $100. $1,000 to $900. Back to a voice. Again, worth $500 to start. Think tough guy as you watch this. Tough guy.
I spent most of my adult life working with
Catherine and Edward for $500. Tell me.
Sylvester Stallone?
Is it Sylvester Stallone for $500? No, it's not. The dollars are frozen at $500. So Mike and Laurie, you get to hear the rest of the clip, and after you finish, why, we'll ask for your answer, all right? Look at the screen. Back to it.
I'm an ex-junkie and an ex-delinquent and one thing and another. And to give back something to a society that's been pretty good to me, I work with kids.
Mike and Laurie to take a $600 lead. Who is it?
Robert Blake.
Yes, Robert Blake is right for $500. You have it. $1,500 to $900. Okay, cover story once again as we wrap up this section of our paper. Cover story. This is an actual cover of Los Angeles Magazine. Here comes your first clue. Dynasty cameos. Catherine and Edward for $400. Who is that?
Priscilla Presley?
Is it Priscilla Presley for $400? No. Dollars are frozen at $400. You get to see the rest of the clues, then tell me who it is. Mike and Laurie, next clue is plays on hooker. Next clue is spa spokeswoman. Next clue, final one, Bell's ex. Who is it for $400?
It's Heather Locklear.
Is it Heather Locklear for $400? Yes, it is. Worth $400. A lovely lady. Here comes summer, and here they come down the pike with $1,900. Mike and Laurie, $900 for Catherine and Edward. Coming up, our final edition as the couples go headline chasing for a lot of money. Anybody can still win. See how you'd do and how you'd play as we come back right after these words.
WBRC 6 presents the Kickoff Classic. Two of college football's hottest teams battle it out for the Kickoff Classic crown. Alabama versus Ohio State. Watch Alabama's top-ranked quarterback Mike Shula take on Ohio State's Jim Cursados. Wednesday, August 27th. WBRC 6's Bruce Cunningham will start things off with a special Kickoff Classic preview at 6:30. Then, game time, 7 p.m. The Kickoff Classic, Wednesday, August 27th on WBRC 6.
Concerned, Mother? You better believe it. We spend time together.
Right now, we're having a snack with Nilla wafers. They're Nabisco, and I like that. And she loves them, don't you? Yeah. No fudge, no fluff. Just simple goodness I can feel good about. Only the best for her. You know? Yeah.
Nabisco Nilla wafers. Simple goodness you can feel good about.
Nabisco.
Good work, Starship. Why don't you guys take a break?
How about a Pepsi?
There's only one left.
Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
At chez Bob School of Cooking, my students attempt to create delicate soufflés and light pastries. But what I always succeed in making is a big mess. So we rely on brownies. Brownie! As you can see, it's the biggest paper towel you can buy. And brownies tough, too. So even the worst spills can be cleaned up tout de suite. Magnifique brownie. You...
Brawny, the big tough towel.
And now, back to Wink Martindale.
They met on an airplane. They met at a concert. I've got it all. Oh, I've got it straight. I'll explain it if we have time later. Okay, Mike and Laurie Cole with $1,900 on my left, $900 a couple on my right. Catherine Spear and Edward McNally from Atlanta, Georgia, visiting L.A. In our last section, we have headlines. Couples, you're going to see a series of headline events that we've created and printed in our own made-up newspapers. However, bear this in mind, the headlines have been altered. You know, we've deleted certain letters. That's why we call them altered headlines. And from a maximum of 4 clues, you're to give me the word-for-word headline. But remember, you get one chance per couple at each headline. The countdown will begin with the very first reveal you'll see on the screen. This time, players will start the headline values at $1,000. They'll go down in $200 increments. Hands on buzzers. Here we go. This is from the front page of The Guardian. The date is August 6, 1985. No buzz for 1,000. Try this clue. Royal parent. We had some letters. Your next. Oh, Catherine and Edward think they know. $600 the value. Give it to me.
Queen Mother rides.
Oh, time's up. Sorry. Mike and Laurie, over to you. For $600, you want to give it to me, or would you like another clue? What do you want?
We'll go for it.
Going to go for it. All right. For $600, tell me.
Queen Mother rides supersonic jet.
Are they right? Is it Queen Mother rides supersonic jet for $600? Let's take a look together. You're right. Yes. Takes you up to $2,500 to Catherine and Edward's $900. Okay, now I'm going to ask questions based on that headline story in the follow-up, and these are worth $200 each. Try these on for size. What was the occasion for the Queen Mother's trip? Okay, Catherine and Edward for $200.
It celebrated her 85th birthday?
You got it. That's right. Her trip aboard the Concorde was celebrating her 85th birthday. You're up to $1,100. The Concorde supersonic jet was jointly developed by Britain and what other country? Mike and Laurie.
France.
Yes, France is the correct answer, and you add $200 to your total. $2,700 to $1,100. Take a look at this altered headline from the National Events section of the Philadelphia Dispatch, October 18th, 1867. Transfer is the clue. Mike and Laurie think they know it's worth $800. Tell me what it says.
Russia sells Alaska to U.S.
Are they right for $800? Is it Russia sells Alaska to U.S.? Yes. And that is a quick way to do some catching up and moving ahead further. And they move ahead further with $3,500. 2 questions on that headline worth $200 each. Alaska's nickname is the land of the blank sun. Fill in the blank. Mike and Laurie.
Midnight Sun.
Yes, the land of the midnight sun, worth another $200. Question number 2 on that headline. Name the strait that separates Alaska from... All right, Catherine and Edward.
The Bering Strait?
Yes, the Bering Strait separates Alaska from Russia. You're up to $1,300. Bear in mind, with these headlines being worth $1,000 each to begin, anybody can still win. Everybody's still in the game, and this is your next headline. From the political section of the Phoenix Star, the date is August 24th, 1984. And here comes your first clue. A winning team. Letters. Mike and Laurie, it's worth $800. What does the headline say?
Reagan Bush re-nominated.
Are they right for $800? Reagan, Bush, renominated. Right on the money. For the money, $800. Taking you up to $4,500 for $200 each on that headline. In what city was the 1984? All right, Catherine and Edward for $200.
Kansas City?
No, I'm sorry, not right. Mike and Laurie. In what city was the 1984 Republican National Convention held?
Atlanta.
No, Dallas. Second question for $200. Name the U.S. United Nations ambassador who addressed the Dallas. Catherine and Edward.
Jean Kirkpatrick.
Yes, she addressed the Dallas Convention. That is worth $200. You're up to $1,500. Remember, the winner today on the show will be the couple with the greatest dollar total. They will play the $5,000 headline extra. Coming up on the big screen is your fourth and final headline, starting at $1,000 from the front page of the Sporting Times, August 6, 1985. I hear no buzz for 1,000 for 800. National pastime. First clue. Letters. Catherine and Edward, it's worth $800. What does it say? Hurry.
National Players in Strike.
Sorry, you didn't get in time. Took too much time. Mike and Laurie, over to you. Do you want another clue or go for the $800 headline?
We'll go for the 800.
What does it say for $800?
Baseball players on strike.
Are they right? Is it baseball players on strike for $800? Yes, it is. Mike and Laurie with $5,300. Catherine and Edward with $1,500. I'm now going to give you one follow-up question to this headline. Depending on what you wager, it can be worth any part or all of your winnings so far. And remember, the winner of our game plays the bonus for $5,000. So wager carefully. If you're wrong, by the way, your wager is deducted. So make your wager carefully. The headline, once again, is baseball players on strike. Place your wagers now. Catherine Spear and Edward McNally have $1,500 to play with. Mike and Laurie Cole have $5,300. Whoever wins is going to play for $5,000 cash. And depending on what the ways somebody hit the buzzer, you can put the buzzer away. It sounds good and it's fun, but we don't need it now. I kind of like it too. By the way, depending on what the wagers are and whoever answers the question will determine the outcome of the game. All right, Catherine and Edward, I got to ask you to put your wager down. Mike and Laurie have theirs placed. Catherine Spear and Edward McNally. Tell me what it is.
$250.
All right, hold it up. $250. Is there a wager? Mike and Laurie, what do you want to wager of your $5,300?
$1,000.
$1,000. So the question will go to you because yours is the higher wager. If you answer this question correctly, you will be our champion. This is the fourth time pro ball players have gone on strike. How many of these strikes have caused regular season games to be canceled?
1.
No, that is incorrect. So we subtract $1,000 from your total. You now have $4,300. Catherine Spear and Edward McNally. Do you want to try to add $250 to your total, or you can pass if you'd like? What do you want to do?
Okay, we'll pass.
You're going to pass, all right? Fourth time pro ball players have gone on strike. How many of these strikes have caused regular season games to be canceled? The answer is 3. 3. So, our runners-up with $1,500, Catherine Spear and Edward McNally on my right, and the champions for the day with $4,300, Mike and Laurie Cole. Congratulations to you. Well, you lost $1,000, but you came in pretty well gone well. Our thanks for playing the game, by the way. You played very well. Didn't come in on top, but you still have $1,500, and our thanks. And to Mike and Laurie Cole, you're our champions, giving you the opportunity to play our headline extra for an additional $5,000. We'll return in a moment to see if they can win another $5,000. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Just think what you could do with all that thick, rich Heinz ketchup in this supremely squeezable bottle.
Here comes the one. Here comes the one. Heinz is the thick, rich, squeezable one. There's only one ketchup with the flavor point on. So thick, so rich, so second to none. Heinz is the one. A delicious one. Heinz is the thick, rich one.
If you would like tickets to Headline Chasers, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Headline Chasers Tickets, 1541 North Vine Street, Hollywood, California, 90028.
I don't look like an alcoholic, but I am. I don't look like I do drugs either, but I did. It's not something that I'm proud of. But I am proud of the fact they're now part of my past and not my future. With help, I straightened my life out. Now it's my turn to help you. Call the Intercept program. and let us set you straight.
Call the Intercept program at Livingston Tom Digby Regional Medical Center, 205-652-9511. Call now. Turn your life around.
Did you know that Valencia oranges are the best, most expensive juice oranges in the whole world? Florida Gold orange juice is the only one that's just Valencia. Did you know that the juice at your house is made with all kinds of oranges? If your mom knew what my mom knew, she'd buy Florida Gold too. I like an intelligent woman.
Florida Gold brand orange juice. It's not a blend of all kinds of oranges. It's pure Valencia.
Have you been injured due to an automobile accident? Then you need to call Davis, Knupp, Lanning, and Goldberg at 326-4118 for legal help. Don't guess about the value of your injury or about your legal rights. Protect your rights by calling 326-4118 for a free initial interview. Remember, if you've been hurt in an automobile accident, you don't pay us an attorney's fee unless we collect for you. We're here to help, so know your rights before you act. Call Davis, Knupp, Lanning, and Goldberg at 326-4118.
I said I'll do whatever it takes, and I will. At John Crump Toyota in Jasper, we're just not making it easy to buy a car, truck, or van. We're making it hard to refuse. We're giving away 5 free Sony gifts with selected Toyota models, and we'll also match your down payment on selected models. Plus, when you take a test drive this week, you get a free chance to win one of 25 different items, cameras to microwaves. And if we can't beat your best deal by at least $1,000, you get a diamond necklace free. So visit John Crump Toyota, just off the 4-lane in Jasper. If you never go, you'll never know.
And once again, here's Wink.
Mike and Laurie Kohler are champions today, so they get the opportunity now to play our headline extra. We're going to show you 5 sections from our Headline Chasers Gazette that made the front page, and you pick the one you know the best. You're dealing with these sections: Europe, political news, national events, world events, and sports. Which one of those would you like? Mike, Laurie, what do you think?
World events.
Going to go with the subject of world events, all right? I'm going to show you an altered headline on world events, and if you can solve this with no clues, I'll pay you $5,000, but you must give me the verbatim headline, the exact headline. You have 5 seconds. Look at it. Good luck. Okay, time's up. Do you have an answer?
Yes, we do.
All right. For $5,000, what does that headline say?
Japan surrenders.
Are they right for $5,000? Is it Japan surrenders? Yes, it is. Congratulations. That kind of makes up for that $1,000 you lost when you made that that wager, huh? That's terrific. Well, you end up with a total, let's see, $5,000 here, $4,300 in the regular play. That gives you a total of $9,300 in cash. Congratulations. And thanks for being excellent players on our show.
Thank you.
Join us again next time for another edition of Headline Chasers. We'll meet a couple of more couples to find out who knows more about the events, the places, and the faces that made front page headlines. I'm Wink Martindale. Thank you for being with us. Please join us again next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Some of our departing contestants will receive Lee press-on nails, full nails with super stick tabs for long, perfect nails in seconds. Lee press-on nails.
It's plumbing. For hair clogs at their worst.
Oh, it's for you.
Liquid Plumber is the plumber to call first.
I'm rooting for a new flavor from Bonkers Chewy Candy. New Chewy Chocolate Bonkers.
New Chewy Chocolate Bonkers. Bonk you out.
Break open the breathtaking.
Share that sparkle, share that kick. Break open the breathtaking.
They're sugar-free. Carefree's got such a great first taste. Why would anyone chew gum with all that sugar?
Feeling good about yourself. Feeling carefree.
One bite of a Chips Ahoy cookie. Please knock down one of those chocolate chips.
Original and new improved Chewy Chips Ahoy. Bet you buy the chip.
speaking. Headline Chasers is a production of Burr Griffin Enterprises in association with Wink Martindale Incorporated and distributed by King World.
I'm Van Sykes of Bob Sykes Barbecue, inviting you to come to Bessemer and try our famous barbecue and homemade pies. Come put the South in your mouth at Bob Sykes Barbecue in Bessemer.
This is a WBRC 6 billboard with Deborah Nelson.
If you are age 65 or older, you may be eligible for free medical eye care. Call the National Eye Care Project to find out more.
The specials continue at Galleria Carpet Care. Have 3 rooms or more professionally steam cleaned for only $9.95 per room, with heavy traffic areas shampooed free. Have 1 sofa cleaned for $39.95, and we'll clean 1 chair for only $1.
When Galleria Carpet Care cleaned my home, I was completely satisfied with professional results. And you know, it didn't cost me a fortune. My final cost was exactly what they quoted. There are no hidden costs.
Galleria Carpet Care. Call 985-9525.
Optical Showcase, now open in Loman's Village, is your complete eye care center. Everything you need is in our large, convenient store. From eye exams to contact lens solutions, it's all here at Optical Showcase. Plus over 1,000 frames to choose from in all the latest styles and price ranges. Come in and register to win a free pair of contacts from Optical Showcase during our grand opening. Optical Showcase, your complete eye care center, conveniently located in Loman's Village. Call or come by today.
This is WBRC, Channel 6. Now, from Birmingham, the award-winning